Hey girl, welcome back. We're going to get into a cute little reading with Miss Regina King. Welcome her to the show. Hey Regina, how you doing, girl? Welcome to the show. Now, Regina is here today because she is trending in these Google streets, girl. Now, for several reasons. Now, she do have a new Netflix series that's hitting the market or already hitting the screen called Shirley Chisholm, where she plays a congresswoman, okay? An African American congresswoman that defies all odds, okay? Making her way up to the Senate office, I guess, girl. Now, and she also was presenting an Oscar to Angela Bassett where they both shared a kiss on stage. I'm like, huh? So a little side eye went up for that because I'm like, Angela Bassett should have been got an Oscar. Matter of fact, Regina should have got one too. Regina been acting ever since 227 when she played Brenda. And that was a great show. That was a great start to her career. She has always been booked and busy, to my knowledge. Okay, she plays in almost every movie I don't ever see, from African American movies over to mainstream Caucasian movies, honey. She's been in all movies. A couple that I can name is she played in Poetic Justice with Janet Jackson. She played in a lot of movies. I can't even name them all. I just picture her face in almost everything. She's been in everything, girl. Not waiting to exhale. That wasn't her, was it? She played in How Stella Got Her Groove Back with Angela Bassett. So she played in a lot of good movies. Okay, I can't name them all, girl. Y'all gotta Google it. But she is a really good actor. Played in Friday with Ice Cube. I just watched that over the weekend, girl. So she's been in a lot of great movies, but she's also been trending because she recently lost her only son by the name of, I think his name is Ian. Her only son, he self-deleted himself. And I don't know how long ago that was, but I know that she's going through some grief. And my condolences goes out to her for losing her son. She said that the movie Shirley was in the making for 15 years, and it just seems so odd that now it's ready to hit the market now that she gave Angela Bassett a kiss and that she lost her beloved son. And it's just sad, that something like that has to happen for you to, become successful in Hollywood. So I just want to pull some cards on Miss Regina King and see if there's any energy around her that we need to be aware of. And then we'll pull some tarot to kind of see, what's going on with her and to make sure that, everything is all on the up and up. Now, she is a lovely 53 years old, honey. She's looking great for her age. So give it up for her for that as well. So let's go ahead and jump into this reading with Miss Regina King. Divine Angels, if you could, please give me the best cards from this deck to describe what is the energy around Regina King that we need to be aware of. Is there any energy around Regina King that we need to be aware of right now? Okay, now these two cards try to come out. We got discipline when it comes to the arts and a hunter. Okay, now is she a hunter or is she being hunted? Okay, because with the discipline card, it's like she's training for something. She got to be more consistent. It takes practice, honey. And at the end of the deck, we got death rites. Okay, saying goodbye, a formal occasion, and honoring lives. So that's a combination right there that already just concerns me. But we're going to make it official and see what cards want to pop out for her. Okay, let's cut these cards and jump straight into it. Okay, what's the energy around Regina King? Give me 3 cards from this deck to best describe Regina King's energy. Okay. Okay, so we got 3 cards. They came out. So the first card, that girl that jumped to the ceiling and jumped back down, girl. The first card is thirst, honey. So it seemed like there was some type of thirst, some type of craving for something that Regina King was either desiring, wanting, or needing in her life. Okay, there was a craving, some type of compulsion, okay, obsession. Okay, now the thirst card just, what they tell you when you're thirsty, honey, you dry at the mouth, baby. You want something, you need something, okay? You desire something very bad to quench your thirst, okay? And so it's like something that she really wanted, okay, that she really wanted, and that she had to put in some type of work for, honey, because it's like she was, I don't know if she was drying up or just needed some chapstick, baby. But it says something, was there that she really was looking forward to. Look at those eyes, looking up to somebody, wanting something. And then it says enlightenment. She became enlightened about something, okay? Now, what did she become enlightened about? It speaks about inspiration and epiphany and innovations, honey. So she tried to come up with some type of innovative way to quench her thirst. Okay, she was enlightened on something. Somebody informed her about something. Okay, and she was inspired to the point. So and with this card, it just seems like she was uninterested at this point. Okay, maybe they called her because like her eyes had probably been crying. Some type of she could have been grieving. But and then with this cat here, it's like this cat trying to let her know, okay, this is how you do it. Okay. Now, who knows? She probably experienced a loss from her son, grieving, and they probably said, you know what, in order to promote this movie, go out and speak more about your son, as to use that as a way to promote the movie, to get sympathy, to get people to pay attention to you. That's kind of what I picked up a little bit. But it says her last day in the light. Now with this card, it kind of gives me, just off top, just from seeing it, it just seems like, her being 53, they love to play the age game, that, oh, you're going to be aged out, or, you're getting too old for this, or you're going to have to play somebody's grandmother. And the girls don't be want to do that. They still be want to play the main character. Grandma could be a main character. But it speaks about an unexpected ending. Okay, so the unexpected ending, off top, I just imagined that was her son. She wasn't expecting that to happen, especially before she left. Nobody expects that, especially with your only son. A surprise change. So because of whatever ending that came in her life, it created a surprise, a change. Now, and it speaks about a sudden shift. Now, we're going to find out what those sudden shifts and surprises and what kind of craving she had and all that. So let's find out. Let's break this down real fast, real quick. Now, the thirst card is here for her. What type of craving was Regina needing or having, or she was obsessed about? What do we need to know about this craving card? What was the craving that she had? Okay. The craving was that she said she was working too hard, too many jobs. Okay, with the Two of Pentacles. Look at her. Working too hard. Okay, and it says the need to bring balance and fun into her life. She was juggling multiple priorities, and then she needed to balance the budget. So it seemed like she was working too hard in multiple jobs, and then with Two Pentacles, not making the money that she should. Okay, maybe she pulling a Taraji here. Taraji says she booked and busy all the time, but yet she's not making not even more than $5 to $10 million. It's like, girl, how much you want? But when you see your Caucasian counterparts making triple what you making, then I guess you can understand that. But it's like, yeah, that's what we deal with in the real world, because employers try to tell you, don't discuss your pay. If you can discuss your pay, that's ground for termination, which means don't discuss your pay because you're getting paid way less than what everybody else getting paid, and don't even try to worry about it or find out how much they getting paid, because when you find out how much they getting paid, you're gonna be mad about your pay. It's like the triflingness of jobs, for real. Now, what does she become enlightened of? Okay, that we need to be concerned about. What does she become enlightened about? Some type of epiphany, innovation. Oh, girl, they said the moon, honey. We got the moon out here. Now, this moon is speaking about listen to your intuition, Regina, and pay attention to the signs from the divine. There's some type of unnecessary worry that she's dealing with. She got to let go of her fears. And they're speaking about revelations that would make things clearer. Okay? So it's like some type of revelation is happening. Now, again, that's giving me grief again. Okay? You see her, holding her heart. Holding her heart with the wings. Okay? Grief about maybe loss and something like that. And they almost like using that to inspire. Okay, to inspire her to move forward or to inspire her to promote that movie. But we got the last day in the light. Why is the last day in the light here for Regina? It speaks about the King of Wands energy. Now, the King of Wands speaks about motivational, being motivated, okay, getting up and going, keep it moving forward when it comes to opportunity, a passion for something. That fire energy, sparking that fire again, inspiring, theatrical, ambitious. So, yeah, it's giving me, girl, go out there and promote that movie and use this to your advantage. It says take a leadership role, step into the spotlight. Public speaking, which is what she's doing right now about her son. But it says keep your eyes on the big picture, aka Shirley Chisholm movie. Communicate your vision. And don't be sensitive to criticism, okay? Don't worry about what people are saying, okay? It's going to put you back in the lights. It's going to bring you back to the front, okay? It was an unexpected change, a shift. Have people to resonate with you, to empathize with you, and that'll sell tickets, okay? So, girl, they're using that to their advantage. And that's, I mean, I guess that's one way of healing. I mean, if that helps you heal, to get you back out there, because it seemed like she was a little bit down. They trying to say she was dried out, okay, and I don't know about that. Like I said, Regina always performs in every movie that she's in. You notice her, but it seemed like this could have possibly gave her a little more pep in her step. Maybe she was a little down and out afterwards, but now she's back out there. And at first she was working very hard, okay, doing too many jobs, too much at one time. Juggling too much, okay, and the budget was not being balanced, baby, okay. The budget was out of whack. It's like she was walking a tightrope, okay, and barely could stabilize herself, which I don't know, girl. That'd be wrong, because like I said, Regina always is working. And if you broke, or you have, and which most celebrities are, let's just keep it real, because when they go to red carpet, you ask them who they wearing. Versace, and different people like the Hermes. And it's like, but then after the show, they got to give that stuff back. So everything is rented, okay? It seems like even their households rented, cars rented, okay? And it's like they don't own nothing. And then as soon as they retire, when they do retire, when they stop working or anything happened, next thing you know, she broke and working at the Piggly Wiggly. It's like, how, girl? How? It's like, girl, even the regular person who had a regular job can retire for multiple years before they have to clock in back at the Walmart. But girl, let's move on, girl. That's a whole nother story. So let's check on her mentality. Let's see what's her mentality like. Is everything good with her? Is she ready to be back out in the spotlight? Is she being pushed? Okay, or is the bill collectors are calling? Okay, we just want to know. Okay, what is the mentality of Miss Regina King, please? What is the mentality of Regina King? There we go. Nice and easy. Aw. It seems like she questioned her existence, okay? Looking up at the divine, at the stars, at the skies, at the cosmos, okay? At the sky, talking to God. It speaks about her third eye, okay? Looking at things, questioning life, questioning things that exist. And wondering, is she alone in this world? Oh. Okay, wishing on a star almost. Sharing, okay, so this may be part of her grieving process, to share her story. It's giving light to her, it's shining a light on what happened. Maybe it can help somebody else. I haven't heard her story or what she said about her son, but maybe that is a grieving process, okay? Because like I said, everybody do grieve different, but at the same time there is grief, and grief is not easy. And I think one that she said, I know one of my cards have said, that grief is just love that has no place to go. So it's like you love somebody, and then when they leave, it's like, where does that love go? So you just cry because you love that person so much, and you wish they were still here. You wish they were still in the physical form. But sometimes you can still communicate with them and talk, because they're still in spirit form. Okay, so she's sharing her story, and it's probably feeding her. It's probably fulfilling her in some type of way to do so. Followed by silence. Okay, we got the silence here. It's like, girl, you ain't being silent, you talking. But maybe, the silence, again, that's that third eye card, purple. So her sharing is a red card. It's about her stability. Okay, being able to share that's probably keeping her stable, because sharing also helps with those pentacles, with that bill. Okay, with keeping, because she over there juggling two pentacles, and baby girl want more advancement. Okay, moving forward in her career. So sharing is something that's going to keep her stable. Also, it's keeping her sane with her third eye. Okay, keeping her, her ability to see a bigger picture here. Okay, so okay, so let's see, where are we? What else do we need to know? So we just gotta ask just a simple question when it comes to her son. Okay, what's the energy around her son before he left? Okay, let's see. Because for him to do a self deletion, that means that there was some type of maybe stress, mental stress on him. Okay, I don't know. Let's see what the cards have to say. What was the energy around Ian, Regina King's son, when he passed? Okay, so the cards that we have here, we got faith. Okay, trust, unwavering confidence. So did he have faith? Okay, did he have trust and faith? Okay, did he lose trust? Was it unwavering? Okay, was he doubting his existence? Was he doubting, him being here? Was his confidence low? Okay. Okay, so there may have been a hole in his heart when it comes to his faith. Okay, and that's questioning a lot that's going on. And then we got religion. Okay, now did he join some type of religion group? It speaks about a canon, rules, commandments. Did he break a commandment? Did he feel like he, broke a commandment, which means he broke the trust or the bond that he had with God? Okay, because there's a lot of religious stuff that's surrounding him and his energy. Did he join a church that made him feel a certain type of way? Did he leave a church because of something that could have happened? Okay, so we got religion here. It speaks about, like, again, the rules that come with religion. Did he feel like he broke some? Did he break some? Okay, those are kind of questions that, the cards got me asking. And then it speaks about a resurrection, a reprise, a recovery, and a comeback. Uh-oh. Miss Regina. Okay, what this card mean? A resurrection. Okay, is that resurrecting your career? A reprise, a recovery. Now, again, a comeback. Because for this to be in his energy, you would think that the comeback would be him deciding not to do it. Okay, him deciding that no, his life is worth more than whatever he was experiencing here with this faith and this religion card. It will be him coming back, him being here. But then for this comeback to be here for her, in her reading, it's like, was this to resurrect her career? Okay, for her to have a reprise, which means for her to come back from the grave, for her to come back from whatever they had her in. Okay, and to a recovery. Now, a recovery, I would think if it was for him, that he would have recovered from this and came back from this, but we know he didn't. And then for this comeback, for her to make this comeback, and it falls right on her theatrical ambition. Okay, silence, her being silent about something. And then it said her last day in the light, which means, it was a reprise for her to come back into the spotlight. Let me see. Okay. Give me more about what was his mentality when he, on his final days. Okay, what was his mentality during his final days? Okay. Oh, it's a lot. Okay. During his final days, it seems like he was suppressing something. I see the cracks in the wall, cracks all around him, clouds above him. Okay, now this person could be in a praying position, a fetal position. Okay, feeling hurt. Okay, and I see a lot of ropes pulling him down. Okay, feeling heavy. It had a heavy burden on him. Now the clouds could represent a fogginess in his thought process. Maybe even it could be addiction. And it's like suppression, his stability. It's something from his stability. This red card is his root chakra, which is his base chakra, which means his stability, something when he was younger, he was a kid. Okay, there's some cracks here. Very suppressive type of energy. Now, also, I'm picking up some type of, don't they have suppressants when it comes to medication that somebody could have possibly prescribed to you? That could be also the reason for the fog. Okay, followed by isolation, feeling alone, okay, and crying and sad about it. What's going on? Too much light shining through, baby. Y'all can't see that at all, can you? Okay, this is a ice. It's showing ice. Let's see. I can't believe this. Let me see. Let me close this window and see if that helps some. Girl, I don't know what I can do to get that to show. But it's isolation. It's a big chunk of ice that's crying. That's shedding tears here. If you can see. And so it seemed like there was a lot of tears, shedding, crying. Okay. We done got blurry now. Let me do this. Okay, girl, if annoying was a technology. Okay, there we go. Okay, isolation, again, a lot of isolation for him. Something he was suppressing, probably not speaking about. And then fighting. We got fighting here. With the fighting card with his armor on, fighting. He was fighting for something. Now, this is a gray card, and this is a gray card which speaks about his crown chakra, his wisdom, okay, his spirituality. So it seemed like he was isolated and spiritually somewhere, okay, and also fighting for something when it comes to his spirituality. Hence to the religion card and the faith card here that was for him, okay. Followed by the morality card, okay. Again, there go those clouds. There go, this clown-like figure. He was in a very dark place. He definitely was in a dark place. Bless his heart. Ooh. Dark place, okay. He was very down, okay. Again, with this clouds again, that could be some type of suppressing some type of memory, some type of medication, or something like that. That was very much being suppressed, that kept him down, feeling down. And then there was a breakthrough. Okay, breaking through the walls, breaking through these cracked walls here, trying to get through. And then with the breakthrough, it's a red card. It's a lot of red, fire, anger. And it's the purple right here, which means his third eye, which means mentally he had a breakthrough. Okay, it seemed like he was exhausted, but he finally broke through something. There was a breakthrough here for him. So I do see a lot of dark energy that was around him mentally, in his crown chakra, his spirituality, his it could be like in his head with medication, some type of suppressing something, suppressing memories, feeling very much isolated and alone. Okay, fight in the middle of it, fighting for it all, fighting to try to get through it, or fighting with people around him because he was in a dark place. Bless his heart. Did Regina know about the darkness that her son was in? Did Regina know about the dark place that her son was in? Was she aware? One card. Was she aware of the darkness that her son was in? Okay. Yeah, the Hermit card, it does. It's showing the Hermit, which means somebody being alone, okay, self-reflecting. So she probably assumed that he either was a loner and knew he was alone, knew that he was in a dark place. And then look at the spiritual windows behind. So it's giving me that she did know about it. What did she do about this when it came to her son? Okay, girl. Death. Huh? A ending, to have a new beginning. Okay, the ending of something. I asked, what did she do? It's almost like a sacrifice, an ending, a death. Okay. What did she achieve with this death card? What did she achieve with this death card? Girl, stardom. Okay, the cards are talking. She became a star. All right. Whoa. What was the energy? How did her son feel about her? How did her son feel about his mother? Okay, how did Ian feel about Regina? Mm-hmm. Six of Cups. He had great feelings, great emotions, great memories when it came to her nostalgia with the Six of Cups. You see a mother handing a child something, gifts. So he had love for her, great memories when it came to his mother, especially as a child. But it's also giving me like a Monique and her son type of situation that Regina gave a lot of gifts, but probably not a lot of time. But for the most part, he had good memories from what this card said. Okay. So anything else? Okay, let's get a message from the divine. What is a message that we need to give Miss Regina? Okay, let's give her some advice. Okay, what message should we give Regina from this deck? One card. What's the best message we can give her from this deck? One card, okay? The one card that we have here is the Blue Heron. It says, make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others, okay? So she got to stand up for what she believes in, no matter how people are judging her or how people disapprove of her. Okay, let's get one card from the divine. Okay. One message from the divine for Regina King concerning her career. And one card concerning her son. Okay, well, they gave a lot of cards concerning her son. Okay, cool. So the energy concerning her career, it speaks about companionship. There's some type of companionship here, partnership, joining in with somebody else. It says, giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. So I don't know if she in some type of partnership, in a relationship with somebody. But when it comes to her career, it speaks about, companionship. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. All right. Okay. What message do we have concerning her son? It speaks about grief. Oh. So she is struggling with grief, y'all. Okay, she has a lot of grief towards this. It speaks about tears are what happen when the ice in your heart melts. Okay. Now remember that card that we have here that didn't want to show up on the camera, the isolation card? That's ice with tears melting. Okay. And it still don't want to show up. But they said that's what grief is. When tears from your heart, melt the ice that's around your heart. Okay, that melts the heart. And it creates some type of isolation, but that's grief. Okay, you spend time alone to grieve. And it speaks about surrender. She needs to surrender. It says sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. But the ego learns what's hardest, to stop trying to control the whole universe. Okay? So she needs to surrender and let go. Letting go. It speaks about everything is indeed out of control and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. So she can let go. And it also speaks about karma, girl. And said they said they ain't forgetting about your resurrection, honey. They said this is that's going to be some type of karma here. It speaks about there's nothing from a past life that can't be addressed in this current life. Now, with that card, it speaks about it could be something that she is correcting this life that she made mistakes in her previous life, or something that she's making a mistake in this life that she's gonna have to correct in the next life. Okay, but karma, again, it like they said, there's nothing from a past life that can't be addressed in the current life, and that's vice versa. So she is grieving, she's surrendering and letting go, but there's karma here. Okay, And it speaks about with her career, that's some type of companionship. Okay, giving someone her complete presence is an astonishing gift, which means she giving the world her complete presence, honey, in her acting career. Okay, but her son was suppressing a lot of things. He spent a lot of time alone. She kind of knew it. She probably thought that he was an introvert or a loner. But it said, I asked, what did she do about it? And it said death here, followed by the star. You know, so give me more, clarity on this death here before we go. Why is this death card here for? What did she do when it came to her son? Okay, why is this death card here? When she found out about his condition, then the death card showed up. Give us more clarity on that. One card will do. Okay, it speaks about a transmission. Okay, spreading of condition, influence, and an impact. So it seemed like there was some type of impact that she may have had on his life. Of course, she's his mother. But it says spreading of condition, which means the condition wasn't under control. Okay. And instead of it being under control, it continued to spread. Just like, if you don't cure cancer or catch it in its early state, it'll continue to spread throughout the body. Okay. And it speaks about influence. Now, when I think about influence when it comes to her, her influence in Hollywood, her influence in the public eye. Okay, it impacted him in some type of way. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else we need to know about this death card? Okay, and her becoming a star when it came to her son and his condition. What do we need to know about that? Okay. Okay, it speaks about metamorphosis. Okay, as if, transitioning. It speaks about power and strength lies within our surrender to change. Again, that's second time to surrender. So it was something that needed to be surrendered, okay? And she had to let go of something so that she can fly, girl, so she can be a butterfly. Girl, I interpret of this of what you will, okay? I'm just reading the cards and pulling them, girl, okay? So that's going to be the reading for Miss Regina King, okay? I wish her the best in her grieving process. Everybody got a life path. Everybody got a life path. You choose your life path, and sometimes you just got to play the cards that's dealt to you. And who has all the answers, okay? So this is the reading that I came up with, that I pulled for Miss Regina King. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll catch you on the next reading, girl. Talk to you later. Bye.